Hi everybody, how are you doing? Decided I'm going to do a quick recipe for you today. Mother's come to stay, so I was going to make a cheese and onion pie. I've done that for the channel before, but then we decided that I'll make a flan. I got this. Hang on. Thing. I got this to the week from charity shop in Royton. Flan base. So I said, you know what? I'll do a flan. So I need to put them eggs away. So this is the ingredient that you're going to need. So my mum's a vegetarian. She said she wants a quiche Lorraine, but I'm pretty sure quiche Lorraine's got bacon in it. So I won't be putting bacon in, but I said, you know what, I'll just do a cheese, onion and tomato flan, and then I'm going to put some chips in air fryer. So you can see the whole process, but what you're going to need is, it says 75 grams of cheese, but because it's such a big flan base, I've done quite a lot of cheese. I'll be honest, I've not even measured it. So that's how much cheese I've got, which is a good amount, as much as you want really, depending on your taste. You're going to need 80 grams of butter, 175 grams of flour. You want some salt, not for only for the pastry as well, but also for the the filling. Pepper to taste. I'm going to put quite a bit in this because pepper's nice in cheese and onion, isn't it? A nice big onion, 4 eggs, and if you want to put tomato on, I've got these, bought these from Tesco to the week, and they need eating, well, last week, so I've decided to slice that up, and that'll go on top for presentation. Bloody hell, I hit my camera then. Let me just tighten the bugger back up. And yeah, that's it. So we're going to get cracking. We'll weigh out the flour, get the pastry made, roll that out into that. It's going to be quick because basically it's just adding that and then adding that in it. So, alright, let's get to it. Right, let's get cracking. We need 175 grams of plain flour. You know what? I've got a pack that's already open in cupboard. I wonder if I've got enough in that. Let's have a go. It's only 60p from Tesco, that plain flour. See how we get on here. Don't think you need to sift it because 146, 156, oh shit, 183, that'll be alright, won't it? So I didn't need that flour after all, but you know I'm always cooking anyway, aren't I, so it'll do. So, we've got the flour. I want to drop the butter into the flour. I've cubed it so that it's easier to, you know, run my fingers through, and I'm just going to put a bit of salt in, not going to measure it. Just going to put it in and then get cracking. What I'm doing there, I'm just rubbing the butter into the flour, and what we're looking to do is create like a breadcrumb. They said breadcrumb, didn't they, or did they say this American recipe I looked at said sand? But you know, we've all done it in school, haven't we? No economics, we know what crack is. So I'm just trying to think if I've got any gossip to tell you. Not really much going on, and we've just had Christmas, haven't we? You know, that car that I bought from Nissan. No complaints, sorry, by the way, but I've literally put, I've only had it since mid-November, and I've put 2,000 miles on it already. And I've only contracted for 6 in a year. So I'm going to have to look at that, I think. You know what's doing it? It's all the runs that I do down to Oldham for vids, and you know, like going back to Oldham anyway, but also my work mileage is picking up, so yeah, I've got that to think about. But there's not really, my hands are killing doing this, you know, I'm sure that happened last time. There's not really much going on, to be honest. It's pretty quiet. But I said to my mum, she said, do you miss being in Oldham, Sarah? And I went, no. No, I don't, and I'll let me just elaborate on that. I don't miss living in Oldham because why do I not miss living in Oldham? I just prefer living here because it's a nice rurally little bit of area, but it's close enough to town, and you know, no one. The good thing about it is no one knows me up here, so it's like, not that I were running from anybody, but do you know what I mean? Just starting afresh is exciting. So I was just saying to my mum before, I'm really looking forward to the start of spring. And what are we going to do? If anyone's got a gardener out there, Can you tell me when you're supposed to? I can Google it, I suppose. But if you know, just tell me. It says me. I can use your brain rather than my own. But in terms of planting tulips and daffodils, I've got the idea that I should be doing that now, because they're like bulbs, aren't they? But you have to put them in the dark or something for a bit. I seem to remember that from school. Right, that is... just try and pick camera up and not ruin it. That's what we've got now. So I'm going to wash my hands and then I'm going to put the water in. And then we're going to get the pastry rolled out. Just bear with me a minute. You know what? I was just thinking, what's the point in, like, washing my hands? Just get in there and get it done, innit? So I'm only going to put them back in. I'm just going to put a bit of water in. It's coming together now, look. I'm in a dough. I think that's enough water, you know. I think if I squash that down now, that's going to be the right consistency. So, yeah, I feel like I need to go to Oldham this weekend and do a vid. I've got so much I want to do, honestly. And I don't want to say what I'm doing, because that sort of ruins the surprise, doesn't it? But I've got some really good videos planned, some really good history to tell you about. I think that's alright that now. Right, I think at this point I'm just going to go and quickly wash my hands and I'm going to come back and roll it out. Right, let's just get some flour down outside. I'd already disinfected all the sides, by the way. I'm not being a dirty get. I'm just pointing this camera down here a bit. That's it. And I've got my roller that I got from a charity shop on Shaw Road. So we're going to be using that. Where's my pastry? Yeah, so what did I want to say? Yeah, so I wanted to come down this weekend, but because I put so much bleeding mileage on my car, I think you just need to chill out, Sarah. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare 2 videos. And then when I come down next weekend, I'm going to do both videos, and then probably... I'm not going to put them both up at the same time, because that'll defeat the object. I think I'm just going to come down, film a couple. I can't roll her with this bleeding. Yeah, I'm going to come down, film a couple, and then I'll post them. Do you know what I mean? Like over a week or something. And then at least there's some content going up. I've got loads that I want to do, and a lot of it, to be perfectly honest. I've still got to roll out quite a big base, so we might be alright, but so far it's quite thick, this pastry. I might need to roll it really. I don't like thick pastry, me, do you? And this roll is really good because it's marble. Don't know why that's not focusing. Don't want to focus, does it? Oh, that's it, everyone. Got it to focus. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do, but I haven't been able to do it over the winter because I need to be able to do it in the summer months. So I suppose that's anyone's guess as to what I'm talking about. I'm trying to get into this bloody side. I've got all this space in this kitchen, you know. I never leave myself any space to do out. So I think we've got a bit to go yet with the size of this. Yeah, look. So yeah, with this being marble, this roller, it's quite good because it flattens. You don't have to like put a lot of force behind it, if you know what I mean. Hey up. So yeah, so that's all I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for a bit of good weather, and then I'm gonna fire up and do these other videos that I've been waiting months to do. And that should be good. Let me just put a bit more flour down on this. So what we're going to do anyway, I'll stop waffling. So we're going to make sure this is thin enough to go into the... It's got faded again. I think it's struggling with me and moving about. Sorry about the non-focus forks, but there you go. Yeah, so I'm going to roll all this out. We'll get it into the thing, and then we'll mix all stuff together, and let's get it in the oven. I should turn the oven on, really. I'll do that in a minute. Before we start doing inside of it, are you supposed to put it in the oven to let it cook with some beads first? I think you are, you know. I don't think I've got anything I can put in though to weigh it down. Might just have to ring it and throw it in and just hope for the best. Right, I think that might fit it. Yeah, we'll have to. Right, okay, bear with me, let me just roll this up. I wanted to leave it to one side while I clean the side, but I can't. I'm just gonna have to roll it on now, because otherwise it'll all go wrong. Move this over here, can you see that? We've got a bit more overhang on this side. So I think what we're gonna do, I think I probably should have greased the flan base, but don't matter, there's grease in the pastry, isn't there? So all I'm doing now is just piecing these bits and pieces here, because I don't want it to leak through, you know, with filling. But that's a good pastry, that. What do you think, everyone? I'm just literally going to rub it in, push it into those, I don't know if you can see that. All I'm doing is I'm just pushing it into those things there. And I know I say this every single time, but you've got to remember, until I moved into this house, I didn't do any cooking. But this is the very first flan I've ever made in my entire life. I'll tell you what I did to the week. Not to the week, to the day. And I didn't post the video, did I? Or did I? Can't remember if I posted it or not. But I did, oh, I'm sure I did. No, I did the Glodic chippy inspired curry dinner. But after that I did like a meat version of it, you know, like a beef. It was bleeding gorgeous. So yeah, right, okay, let's cut the sides off this pie thing. So all you do to cut the sides is just literally cut round like that. Yeah, I don't think it'll stick because it's got butter in it, so that should hopefully lubricate it. But we'll just have to wait and see. Right, I do need to clean up and then we're going to get on with the filling. Right, I've just cleaned outside down. I'm going to cut the onion now. So what I've decided to do with this onion is, don't know if you watched the cheese and onion pie I did a few weeks back. But that cheese and onion pie, I cut the onion. I didn't put much thought behind the onion, I suppose is what I'm saying. And I think I cut it quite thick. And I think for a cheese and onion pie, that's alright. But I would suggest for something like this, because it's probably not going to get as hot, because it's not a sealed unit, you know, with it being a flan. So I'm going to cut the onion really, really fine. Because I'm not going to cook it beforehand. It's going in with cheese and tomato. And I was just talking to my mum then. I said, I've got this pastry left over. What should I do with it? She went, oh, why don't you do like a lattice over the top? But I don't know yet. I've made it, but I might do it, I might not. So I just thought, I know it's boring watching someone chop an onion, but I can talk, can't I? So, did you see that live I did the other night? Something weird happened. I heard a thud upstairs in attic, so I went up. Not scared of this house. I was a bit scared when I moved in, but I'm not now, if you know what I mean. Just going to put this onion in there, in that bowl. I'm just throwing it in that bowl, and we're going to move this then and get cracking with the rest of the filling. Yeah, I'm not scared of this house. I were when I moved in. Well, you're a bit nervous, aren't you? You move into a new place. Just let me chop this tomato while I'm doing this. Anyway, I heard this thud, and I went upstairs, and the clothes were all over the floor, off the railing at it, because I have my clothes up there. If you're not seeing it, watch. I think once someone said what's probably happened, because the clothing line is a bit dodgy, and I think what's happened, it's split in the middle, dropped the clothes. Thought that had gone unfocused again then. Yeah, I think it is split in the middle, gone unfocused, gone up floor, and then, you know, it sprung back. That's what I think probably happened. It's just one of them one of them things. Let me just put this in bin. Hang on. So it says, now you have to be mindful because this flan isn't that, it's not that deep, but it is quite wide. So I'm going to go with recipe, which is 4 eggs. Need somewhere to put these eggs. Just put them there. I'm going to clean the side afterwards anyway, aren't I? What difference does it make? So I'm literally just going to throw everything in. I want some more salt in. And more importantly on this one, I want some pepper, a lot. Probably a bit too much to be fair, but bite-type cheese has gone in and it's diluted down, should be alright. And then, finally, the cheese. And all I'm going to do now is just simply stir it up, throw it in the flan, and then cook it. I've got no bleed. Oh yeah, I've got spoons, yeah. So, I probably should have. I probably should have scrambled that egg first. You know what? I don't know if we are going to have enough filling actually. Might need to put some milk in this. Because one recipe I looked at said put milk in. I think I'm going to put some milk in. Only a bit. That'll do. Don't want too much, do you? Because if it goes like piss. I don't even know if I like flan. To be honest. I really don't know if I like it. Right, you know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's bring case over. I think I'm supposed to bake that case, but I'm not baking it. So if you're cringing because you make flan all the time and you know I'm making a big mistake, well I suppose we'll find out at the end, won't we? But I reason that you make a cheese onion pie, you don't cook that base first, do you? So I think we might. Ooh. Don't forget though, it's got to rise, hasn't it? It'll rise with that egg. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's alright. Mum? Just come and look at this. I was just saying on video here, which is still rolling by the way.
Okay.
It's only filling up to there, but it's got egg in it, so it'll rise, won't it?
Yeah, it will.
So it'll come up to about there, won't it?
I would say so with the amount that you've got in there.
And then put some tomato on.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, that'll do. I'll be in a second.
I think that looks great.
And then all I'm going to do, everyone, is just finish the top of it. Might need to cut some more tomato. You know, I've got it, so there's no point in being a scrimp, is there? Move this up here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, I need to cut another tomato. Hang fire. So, what does everyone think of my flan making capabilities? I think I've done alright. Obviously, the proof's in the pudding, innit? What did they say? Don't over-egg the pudding. Someone I know says that quite a lot. It's one of their favourite catchphrases. Right, let's have a look here now. It's hard cutting this tomato up. I always find cutting my fingers. Do you think I put too much tomato on? I don't think so. You can't have too much tomato, can you? I'm not really a massive fan of tomato, but it is nice. Right, let's have a look at this now. I don't even know what temperature I'm supposed to cook it on. Right, let's get it in the oven. That's from my cheese on toast I made the other day. I've not cleaned it out, it dropped on. You know me, I'm not posh. I don't have any airs and graces, so I'm sure you can forgive me a bit of melted cheese in grill pan that's not touching this. So let's get this in. I'm going to see what I need to cook it at. It's at 200 now, so I'm just going to get it going. It's hot, and then I'll turn it down to whatever, and I'll let you know how long I cook it for, okay? Right, everyone, let's have a look. I think that's done. Ooh. What do you think? I think that's a belter. Think it needs any longer? I don't think so. I think it's cooked. I'm going to pull it out. Right, everybody, look at this. So I'm going to leave it out on the stove top. And I said to Mother, we're going to have chips with it. So we'll do, I don't know, that'll do 8 people, that won't it? It's massive. Mum makes me laugh, she's anyway, right, so everyone, we're going to cut the flan. I put it back in the oven with the door open just to make sure it stayed warm. I said to my mum, it looks like a bleeding pizza. Right, everyone, so this is the flan. I'm going to cut it down. If I can find the knife. Mother's not having any chips, she just says she wants a piece of the flan. But I definitely want chips. That's what you can cook in there in the air fryer. So let's just spin this round. Now my mum said that she'll have a quarter, but I know what she's like and I think that's going to overface her. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut that down to that and then see how she goes. She can always have another piece. This is Mother's piece here. Right, everyone, well that's the flan. The underside looks a bit soggy if I'm honest, but that's probably because it's had the you know, the filling in. That's, you know what, I'm going to put that other piece up because she will eat it, I know she will. So that's Mother's tea. She doesn't eat a lot under normal circumstances, so I'm going to feed that up to her and I'm going to come back and do the chips. Right, everyone, this is me. So I've got the piece of flan, I've got a quarter of an eighth of the whole thing. And I think I might have overcooked my chips a little bit, but to be fair, I have got paprika on them. I'm going to get some salt and vinegar on them. Crack on. Let me know what you think of the recipe. Let me know if you're going to give it a go, and thank you for watching.